Shalom, shalom. Call hello, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. Double honor to elders, apostle, great millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect other nation of Israel, and to speckled word Israelites that are scattered abroad, that look like the heathen nations. To y'all say shalom, and shalom to all you brothers and sisters that may be out there listening to these videos. Shalom to all you brothers, all you Akim that's out there in the highways and byways, doing the work of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai these latter days, trying to wake up the elect of Israel, because that's who will be saved. 2 days of my people will be destroyed. I also want to say that the Israelites today are who you call so-called black, so-called Hispanic, Native American, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, Haitian, Guatemalans, the Panamanians. Those are the Israelites always have been and always will be. Salakia. But basically, I'm coming back at y'all with another video on end time headlines. It says sports star jailed 10 months for transphobic message of creation from the book of Genesis. Now, I don't know how far back this story goes or who the sports star was. I probably gotta look into it more. But as y'all can see, the famine of the word. Let's get that. This ain't gonna be a long lesson. The family of the word is, basically here. I listened to one of the brothers' videos earlier today, and basically, it was about I think it was about other brothers' pages being shadow banned, or basically their views being hidden, or something to that effect. It wasn't basically showing everything that it was supposed to show. Like, you got these Edomites, which if you don't know who Esau is, Edom, that is the biblical nationality of the so-called white race, or who you call Caucasians. They hide in people's views, they hide in the number of subscribers you got, or they just hide it, like they call it shadow banning, I believe. And you thinking that you getting all these, you getting people watching you, but or you really are getting people watching you, but it's not showing up, and people not getting notifications, and they just doing all this weird stuff. But we coming to that time, and the Lord prophesied that this is Amos 8:11. It says, "Behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that I will send a famine in the land. Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water, but of hearing the words of the Lord." Right? And that will soon come, because I think this is like the second thing I done seen concerning, it was something else I seen. I forgot exactly what it was, but it was something else I seen to where they basically got on somebody for, saying something against, the alphabet community, and it has something to do with the Bible. So that time is fastly approaching us. This world is not for the Bible. They don't stand for the Bible. Neither does this country. They're not of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They don't worship the Creator in sincerity and in truth. Now they say they do, they claim they do, but they obviously don't, because you just quoting something from Genesis in the beginning, in the Bible. How is that? I mean, these devils, man, they you can't say nothing to them. You can't do nothing. But it's all prophecy, right? Because the Bible does speak out against that. So, it is what it is. In the past they burned the Bibles. They took our holy scriptures from us. They did that in the past, so they're gonna do it again. But now, our way of teaching is not really. It's more so, of course we go out to the highways and byways, but a lot of this word, goes out online through the internet, through YouTube, and that's how a lot of brothers and sisters wake up to this truth. They really hear these videos on the internet. Of course, like I said, we go out to the highways and byways, but a large part of this truth, or us being Israelites, is being spread through the internet, And if you can't say certain things, or that you can't say nothing about the Bible, period, then that's pretty much a wrap, right there. You ain't gonna be able to type in nothing concerning the Bible on the YouTube search engine. It ain't gonna pop up. Our videos ain't gonna be there. You know, or whatever it is you trying to look at concerning the Bible, it ain't gonna be there. Well, that's because these devils are the devil, man. They don't want this world ran in righteousness. It's not ran in righteousness to begin with. It's ran through wickedness. But what does it say right here? It says one of the most legendary soccer players of his time has just received a jail sentence. So he's going to jail for just saying something against him about what the Bible said. Like, that should tell you, all you Christians that claim you believe in the Bible, that should, have some antennas be raised and be like, well, maybe this society or this world is really not, what they say they are. Especially America, because, America claims to be a God-fearing country or a God-fearing nation, and I don't think this was in America, but, like I said, this just shows what times we're in, and, you got this thing called cancel culture. You can't basically correct somebody. Like, you can't say nothing about somebody or else you banned, and it's really geared toward a specific people and the way they behave, which is it's wrong. It's wrong. I ain't gotta say the actual word, of these alphabet people. As y'all can see, you know what it is. The Lord is against that. He's not with that. That's why a lot of them people they be catching, mysterious unknown diseases and stuff, and they be kicking the bucket. They be, going to the grave, going back up to the spiritual realm. The Lord's not with it. Um, Let me get this in what is that? 1 Samuel chapter 3, I think it is, right? It says, it says, and the child Samuel ministered unto the Lord before Eli, and the word of the Lord was precious in those days, and there was no open vision, right? So, there's gonna come a time to where there ain't gonna be no, like I said, there ain't gonna be no open vision. We ain't gonna be out there on the highways and byways no more. You ain't gonna be able to even see us on the internet. Them days is gonna be completely over with. You know, when them times come, then that's when the persecution is gonna come because the time of us fishing, fishing for the elect of Israel is gonna be over. So that persecution is gonna be there fully. Us being wanted, us having a bounty on our heads, us being on the news, you know, that ain't gonna happen while we teaching the word because we gotta teach the word. We wouldn't be able to teach the word if we was being arrested. You know, that wouldn't be able to happen. So that's gonna take place after. But we fastly approaching that because I also seen the video a couple of months ago, and I think this was in another country, but they were basically forbidding people to teach out on the streets. I think in Europe or somewhere, and that's going to be everywhere soon. And I think it was in Canada too. I think but that's going to be everywhere soon. That's going to be like you're going to be like considered a terrorist. Basically speaking about the Bible because everything that the society uplifts and promotes, the Bible don't promote it. It's against it. And this society is against the Bible. Everything is upside down. Let me get Amos 5:10. Then I'm gonna get another scripture. This is the society. It says they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. All we are doing is speaking to you in the right way, in the way that the Lord wanted it to be. And really, if you in that spirit, the Lord rejected you. If you are a certain way that curvy way, alphabet colorful way, the Lord rejected you, man. The Lord didn't want you. You know, it's funny, because the Lord didn't want you if you like that, man. Because like I said, that's just not how the Lord really designed it to be. Ain't nobody gonna be like that in the kingdom. I mean, if the heathens like that, they probably gonna have to get put to death. Because in the law, I believe it says that if you like that, you're supposed to be put to death. But of course, since we live in an unrighteous society, we can't just go around doing that to people, or doing it to our own people. You get this in the book of dang, I forgot where it was. I think it's Isaiah. Was it Isaiah 5 and 20? I think. It says, "Woe unto him that call evil good and good evil, and that put darkness for light and light for darkness, and that puts bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." So basically, death and destruction unto you. If you call whatever the Lord calls bad good, and vice versa. You know, so that's why this society is failing, the economy is collapsing, and the Lord is making these elites of Esau Edom do that. The way of the people is terrible. You know, there's a scripture in the Apocrypha in Sirach that says, uh, what does it say? Basically, the ways of your ruler is the way of the people. Like the way the rulers are is the way the people are going to be. And the way the president is, the way the people that run this nation are, the weirdos, freaks. That's how most of these people are out here. They weirdos, freaks. They violent. Just all out demons, man. Just like the man that's in power, Esau Edom. You know. So it's not a surprise, and then the Lord's gonna destroy this place, man. And He's gonna have all hell break loose. He's gonna take away everybody's accountability. And have people be judged, man. And then that final judgment is gonna be the nuclear missiles, man. After all hell breaks loose, and that MOTB is gonna be implemented, it's gonna be made mandatory. And when that happens, hey, we definitely gonna know who was a party liquor, who wasn't. Because if you take that, you ain't the Lord's no more. You let Esau penetrate you. That's basically what you let him do. You know. Let me get this in Isaiah 55, and I'll close out. Because right now is the time to seek the Lord. You know, this is Isaiah 55 and verse 6. It says, "Seek ye the Lord while He may be found, and call ye upon Him while He is near." Right now, the Lord is near, but not much longer. Not much longer, because and when these times come, the scriptures also speak on us basically having to be thrown in prison, man. For being on the righteous side, being speaking in the words of the Lord, man. The scriptures speak on that, because it says he was jailed. Let's get that scripture out, then I'll close out. This is Revelations 2:10. It says, "Fear none of the things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil." I mean, this is talking about a man. This is not talking about a red looking thing with a pitchfork poking you in a place called hell. No, he ain't putting you into no prison. No. This is talking about a man, a nation of people. Right? The devil should cast some of you into prison that you may be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. Now, the 10 days could mean a literal 10 days, or it could be more, or it could be longer. It's just a complete number. It says, "Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." You see, so it's scriptural, it's prophecy that these things will happen, right? Because it says the devil will come down with great wrath, right? And this is one of his ways of coming down with great wrath, but it's gonna fully come to pass, in the near future. So I'm gonna end off with that. Lord willing, this is edifying. Seek the Lord, man. And keep striving for righteousness, man. We can't bend or fold and conform to the ways of this world, because if we do that, we're gonna be destroyed. We can't fear man. But yeah, like I said, Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, by YASHAMIAHLA, by Shimon Kakwadash. Double honor to elders, apostles, great millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect other nation Israel. To y'all say shalom, blah blah blah.